So my thing about this cartel thing, right? The man in coming to the concert, people vex obviously, like oh you put all your money for this. But unpopular opinion, why are they put money in this man's pocket in the first place? This man come out of jail and ching, everybody put your money in his pocket because he named Vybz Kartel. Well, you know what this man do and all you put all your money for him. So it's like, where you want people to feel for there? Like, come on. Because if it is R. Kelly to come out of jail, they're going to put money in his pocket? No. So why didn't apply for him too?
Young lady talk, wanna talk. No man, oh yeah talk, sir. Oh yeah, say them thing ya. You have to overs, you know. And about putting money in a pocket, ching. Him come out of prison, you can't compare him to R. Kelly and them man there. Member say the man actually was acquitted, you see me I say? We know the circumstances and whatever, but at the end of the day, he was acquitted. He got off, you see me? So legally, the man was never convicted, you understand? Yeah, that is the whole point of quashing a conviction and a man getting acquitted. It's like the record is now clean. So you say, what you say, oh, you overs what you say. But at the end of the day, the people, they're just opportunists and them just try make a buck or two or a lot, you see me? Cause that's why them hire the man so them can scrape off a fame head, cause him a scrape and them a try scrape off of him. I just say go, you know. The man of the hard thing right now where everybody are talk about and everybody are running. So at the end of the day, everybody, the promoter, them a try make them money. But it's a risky business. Boy, yo boy, so my time I not even want to talk about Vybz Kartel, you know. Because the man look like an elderly man. The man look like a struggling man. So my time the man can barely go up and down the stairs them. People have to assist the man. The man look like he need a wheelchair. The man look like he might put on for the people. He might try, he might hold out. He might try to do him off to do. I mean, I don't blame him, but the man look sick out. The man look really bad more time. You see me? When you see him on stage, yeah, you can say my move, he might jump, him in an element, but there are times when you're like, damn, bro, this man is really and truly sick, they sick out, you know. But, yo, he might do him off to do. And some of my fans, them really appreciate it, you know. Them love how the boss I represent. But me, I say at the same time, man, like, take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Me understand, say, you scrape, you try to get as much as you can now. When people say the man a charge all million than 2 million for shows, and them a say this and them a say that, them not understand, say, bro, the man a half dead, brother. Remember them say the man a to operate at 50% of its capacity. Graves disease and other things are going. So obviously the man now come out time yard now left him house. Fi come out for little or nothing. It have to be big money. Plus, a lot of these promoters are looking to make millions off of him. Millions on top of millions. So, obviously, him a charge millions. Him a think say, okay, alright, you book me and you get 30,000 people in the venue and you charge, say, an average of 100 US. The man a say, bro, plus liquor concession, all of that. Nah. Whole heap of money there, so whole heap of money. So, obviously, the man a pre-say, if you can make a 2 million off of him, him want 2 million off of you too. And it makes sense because if I was in his position, I would be doing the same thing too. I would be charging an exorbitant amount of money. Lots and lots of money. So I don't blame Vybz Kartel. However, as me say, the man look very ill, very sickly. And you have a bag of people just try use him. And he must say, you see me sick out, you see where me I go through, you know the situation, and you run in, me I make sure say me I beat you on the head for every dollar. You see me I say, and that a go on, what a go on. And you see and here go on a Trinidad, or not go on. How we put it? You see me I say the whole debacle. You see the title, so you know what time it is, people. Investigation into the 950,000 payment made to Vybz Kartel. And we're here to react to it and discuss it and all of that. So people are the captain of the Vulture Squad reporting for duty. Yeah, if you did miss me, type 1. Yeah, comment 1. Here's what I say, if you miss the Vulture, say yeah, you missed the Vulture. Cause somehow, you know, you go on like you rate the Vulture, you know. But when the Vulture not active, when I say now yourself, John, no the Vulture there. Miss the Vulture. But you don't want to tell the Vulture so you miss him. I want to know.
Blessed day, my people. So in today's video, we're going to talk about Acting Commissioner of Police in Trinidad has officially ordered the FIB to investigate the source of the money that Kartel was paid. And of course, we're talking about the $950,000, you understand? So they want to know where the money come from, among some other things, my people. So it seems like a lot of investigation is going on right about now. So I'll give you the info.
First thing first, the authorities are going like them not understand the ball game. Them are going like no for them not get pay off. Them are going like them no know what go on, pan what go on, year after year. You see me, decade after decade. We know say events, parties and stuff like that a whole heap of money laundry. A whole heap of money being laundered. You not have to know how them thing they go. All the authorities are going like them no know. Whole heap of money under the counter without Uncle Sam and Cousin Sam get for them cut out a hit. So when Vybz Kartel I get, 950,000, 1.3 million, 1.5, $2 million, is Uncle Sam getting his cut? Cause remember say Uncle Sam want 50% some my time, And if Uncle Sam and Cousin Sam come together and one I say 30 and one I say 20, say a whole heap of money that people. Whole heap of money. Vybz Kartel would have taken multiple payments. I wonder what kind of tax write-off. I wonder if he's paying taxes when he's being booked for these Barclay Center shows and other events. I wonder if he understands the stipulations behind his work permit and stuff like that. Me just I wonder still. Big payments are coming. I hope he's paying his taxes because you're frightened to see how fast them take with the houses and cars from him. Him have to know what him doing. Him can't go to prison again, You see, one half your overs, people. If you commit murder and them type of crime, they violent crimes, heinous crimes. If you do that, tax evasion is a crazy crime, Yeah, man, then we slam you away, lock you away for that. So if Vybz Kartel them don't walk the right path, if them don't know, at the end of the day, I think he has an idea. He must have an idea because when you pray the thing, you see him buy house across from house, car, this, clothes, that. Him spend a lot of money, which you might consider, as expensive. Investment, so him can try to write that off balance. The bag of money we get in and the tax we I'm supposed to pay, him can leverage that. So that's a possibility. I don't know, I'm not his accountant. However, me just say him better be careful because as fast as him come a road and make a bag of millions, him can lose him freedom again and lose a bag of millions. I'm just saying.
Acting Commissioner of Police in Trinidad was now ordered an investigation with the FIB, you see my people. So they want to know where the promoter get the money from for pay Kartel and them thing there. But before I read the article, suppose the promoter get it, in a way where I'm not supposed to get it. We're not going to go too deep, Zine. But let's say I saw him get it. Does that mean, say, the money have to be handed over to them? More to tell me. But anyway.
Very, very interesting, people. Very, I must say. Now, normally, if the police them are investigate and them running and them find money or stolen goods and stuff like that, well, them are gonna seize it, you see me, lock it up as evidence and be things. In terms of the international wire transfer now, me no know how them deal with that. Me no know how them go about that. You overs me people. I don't know if Vybz Kartel will be ordered to return those funds. Especially if it is proven, if the investigation proves say, the man them a money launder, the money come from it come from this or criminal proceeds and stuff like that. Therefore, the authorities would be like, okay, we're gonna seize the money, this and that. Especially if it is money that was scammed from bank or people and stuff like that. Most definitely, they would want that return. You see me? That is what I know. However, you see me, I don't know how the wire transfer go with Kartel being that he's outside of the country, in the country. Remember, in the jurisdiction. I don't know if Trinidad have the jurisdiction for harder the money back from Vybz Kartel. Obviously, if he was a Trinidadian and he was in Trinidad, they could do that and say, okay, this money come from here, so this and this, so you have to return the money there. But being that he's outside of the country, does he have to comply with anything? Even if they want to order something, is he obligated to comply? You see me? Like, yeah, them can say we don't want you back our country, and if you come our country, we're gonna charge you, we're gonna arrest you. But is he obligated to go to that country? No. Him can't just say me not go back this up. Me I keep this money. Yeah. I mean, why people? It look away and it sound away.
May could get to this article so to understand what's going on. So the story is saying TTPS launches probe into cartel's US $950,000 payment. Acting Commissioner of Police Juna Benjamin has confirmed that the Financial Investigation Branch FIB is probing the source, method and timing of the US $950,000 payment made to ADDI Vybz Kartel Palmer by a local promoter to appear at last Saturday's One Caribbean Music Festival. Benjamin was speaking at a vehicle handover ceremony yesterday at the Police Academy in St. James, where 67 Toyota RAV4 SUVs were officially commissioned for use by the police service across the country. Benjamin said, while the TTPS has not received any formal report on the matter, they are proceeding with their own investigation. The acting top cop assured, nevertheless, we continue to look at the matter, and based on that, I have already engaged the FIB to look into the matter. So we will look into it and we will see what the ramifications that come out of it. Following the disclosure that US $950,000 had been paid to Palmer to appear as the main act in the May 31st reggae concert at the Queen's Park Savannah, Finance Minister Davendranath Tanku said he was intrigued by the amount of foreign exchange that had reportedly changed hands. Palmer was supposed to have been paid a total of $1.35 million to perform in the show, which also featured other foreign acts including Malidan, Russian, Sizzla Kalonji and Mali, along with local artists Lady Lava and Ravi B. Jamaican reggae and dancehall artist Chronicler, however, was said to be the lone foreign act that performed on the night. The much anticipated appearance of Palmer at the sold-out One Caribbean Music Festival ended in disappointment as the dancehall star failed to take the stage. While the absence was blamed on the promoter's alleged failure to pay the full $1.35 million fee, organizers insisted that $950,000, more than 3/4 of the amount, had already been delivered.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a very hefty sum. A hefty sum. 1.35 million. What kind of promoter, what kind of person have 950,000 USD at hand can just transfer it all willy-nilly? Plus, obviously, a big event, so other artists, venue, all sorts of expenses. Clearly, this promoter have it like that. So it shouldn't be a problem if this promoter is requested to prove, how him earning money, source of income per se. Nothing wrong with that. It's like when me go Western Union or MoneyGram and me send a piece of food and them say, okay, we want to see paycheck, we want to see finance, we want to know this and that and that. Me not have a problem because I'm not a scammer, I'm not a chopper. My thing legit. Me I get paid my work, so me can just provide my records and me good. So therefore I'm saying it shouldn't be a problem if the promoter thinks straight. Easy one chief prove source of income if you have a source of income. If you don't, you're in trouble right there, so whole heap of trouble. Cause you're gonna need to tell the authorities them where the money they come from. If a chopping, if a scamming, if a work, you work, if a inheritance or whatever the case may be, where you get the money from, hombre? Hombre, where you get them big money there from?
Palmer, who was advertised as the main act in the event, was said to have been paid up front and had been expecting the remainder of the monies before Saturday's show. Palmer had requested payment via a single bank transfer. Contacted on Sunday for a comment on the contractual fees being touted for Palmer and some of the other artists in light of the complaints by the public regarding the lack of available foreign exchange, Tanko said, I am also intrigued by the amount of foreign exchange being mentioned in the media reports as having been involved in this venture, and I expect in other similar ventures. I have requested the Ministry of Finance to investigate and report on the very questions you raised. The newly installed minister assured that it was just a fact-finding effort. Our Prime Minister and government is fully supportive of private sector development of foreign exchange generators, including commercialization of the music and entertainment industry towards greater contribution to our country's gross domestic product. We will share the results of this inquiry when we get some. You understand, my people? So that is what's going on. But as I asked you before I start the article, I'm going to ask you before we move on, what will happen if the money where Cartel get was, the promoter, let's just say him do some things to get that money. You understand, my people? Because I'm pretty sure that them really are trying to find out, Will Cartel have to give up that? More want to tell me in the comment section, is it?
Ja, no, people. The nuances to this is quite amazing, amazing, amazing. When you hear people talk about Vybz Kartel and the amount of money that he got paid and this and that and that, and would you return the money or would you not? And I'm just like, wow. Imagine that, Vybz Kartel. If you make a bag of money right now, what is 950,000? What is 950,000 for a man who actually make over $1 million per show? So it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. The average person apply for them income, for them finances to Vybz Kartel finances, and I say, boy, would you give that back? And boy, 950,000 a whole heap of money, and boy, I want to give back, and it's like, bro, 950,000 can impede you in making way more. Like, seriously, y'all gonna make other promoters think twice about booking. Y'all make other governments think twice about giving permits. Y'all gonna make people take a step back. Do you not understand the black eye? Do you not understand saying no look good? Even this whole investigation into the promoter, them finances, is gonna be a major hindrance, because future promoters are gonna be thinking like, damn, me have a piece of food, like working ideas in Jamaica when they used to keep Sunsplash and a lot of these events. We all know ego already. Money laundering, drug money, you don't know, gun money, you see me? So at the end of the day, even nowadays when you have the artists, a lot of their careers are being funded by chopping. Yeah, that I want from what I want. Whether or not you want to accept it, that's the reality. So I'm simply putting it out there for y'all to understand that there will be investigations into other promoters in other countries and stuff like that. So man, I'm gonna think twice and say, boy, me have a piece of food here, but me don't want an investigation. Should I keep an event or should I not? If me can't legitimize the money, then I'm gonna take a step back. And I want to tell you, see a bag of people in our country right now are getting investigated for chopping and them thing there, Yeah, man. I've asked some youths, boy, me know of one. Boy, John, I think sticky away. Them say, I run a place called the Yard down at Clarendon, Maypen there, Yeah, man, I look a restaurant and party place and ray. You see me, and have all a store, clothing store and thing. Me here say, them one lamp and the man say, much of $100 million. Me I say, jeez. I mean, 100 million, that's less than $1 million US. So what's that, like 700,000 US? Yeah, but yo, all heap of choppings that, same scam it out of NCB, and me don't know that I go still. Me don't know that I go. But as me say, people, will catch up to me eventually, Some want to be in a chop a line, some want to be in the illicit things. So when it, hey.
Next thing we're going to talk about is the promoter being warned to not file a lawsuit against Vybz Kartel, because I think it was the day after the whole situation happened. But you read the article and you don't know whether you hear some little lawsuit talk or some legal action argument. You see me? I know when you start your legal action, you know so this it start from them little talks that start make until it turn in a lawsuit and thing. You see my people? Now, me say some people as a cartel definitely need for handover about the money, because the man paid $950,000, which is more than half of the money. You understand me? I said just a little bit did leave, and the cartel never perform because of that. And some people are saying forgive about the money, but when I have to understand, say a contract cartel a deal with. You understand me? I say cartel never breached the contract, which is why, even though I don't know what kind of legal things in the contract, but I know cartel breach it. So I don't know if because of that the promoter now go get back the money. I don't know.
Mix up time. Me know you want big cartel stand, but damn, bro. God damn, boy. I one of the biggest biased statement me ever hear in my entire life. The man has say him no know what legalese, no legal things were in the contract. Him no know what in the contract, people. Him no know, but him a tell you say no cartel breach a contract. If you don't know what in there, or you know. If you don't know the stipulations, you know what outline in it. So how you know who breach a contract? Jesus Christ. Christ, Father. You can't make up them thing here. Hear what me have to say, people. Whomever breach the contract, the brunt of the loss will be on their shoulders. So if a cartel breach the contract, I him fi take the loss or the majority of it. And if the promoter breach it, the promoter fi take the loss or the majority of it. However, I'm hearing a lot of bird brain conversation from vloggers and fans and stuff like that. Yo, this and that and who wrong and who fi take loss. You're running a business. It should not be a party shop. It should not be a party shop. The artists and him business partners, them supposed to know, say, some time you have to make a mutual loss. So you not just say, okay, well, promoter, you F up, so you have to burn it. You see me? Or if the promoter say, boy, artist, you F up, well, you have to burn it. It don't have to be like that. It's business. And when it's business, you can compromise. You can work together for future endeavors. And not just because, well, a promoter this and a promoter that. What about future events? What about future collaborations? What about other people who are watching and say, alright, me no want to do business with you because of how you do business? You see me? You have to think about these things. Like literally it go up on your credit, bro. It go up on cartel credit. Now, obviously, some promoters might say, well, the promoter wrong, so I'll still work with him. But some people might look and say, boy, I know that means if me mess up, anything go wrong, I saw the man I go play hardball, I saw the man I go on. He's setting a precedence that is not good for the brand. Some people might see it and I say, oh, well, Ray, he might forget the money and that. It sounds more like the man hungry. It sounds more like the man a scrape. Like him get 950,000 and him a fence it and him a guard it, and it's like, bro, you're a superstar, you're a mega star. Now, should the promoter be suing? If the promoter knows say him no breach the contract, if them have it in writing the documentation to show that a cartel breached the contract and him supposed to return a certain amount of the money and him no return it, then obviously you have to sue. Unless the promoter want big old Google bat, you gonna make a man chop you for 950,000. Like, really and truly? If you know say your thing above board, yeah, then so. Now, on the other hand, on the other side, if you know say your thing not stable and it a wobble like cable, take away yourself now. You see me? That is it. You have to know that. And also there is another means, people. The bad man road. Cause back in ideas, them did say cartel Kianga, Guyana Becca, promoter, and you see me? So we been hear things like that. Now I'm just like, damn cartel. You don't want to do them something, my brother. Next thing you have to go rise up like your whole links them way. Because if you got a prison in the first place. So I'm like, bro, do you really want to go down that road? Do you want to go down that rabbit hole, cartel? I don't think so, man. So I would say give the money back. Cause it not worth your freedom, it not worth your peace of mind. But that's my precepts. Maybe the man I say it worth every penny.
Anyway, I could get to a video now with D-Lo speaking on this whole situation, and you don't know him at all about the lawsuit thing among some other things, telling the promoter say he need for just call that a loss. Yo, imagine I tell a man say for call 950,000 US dollar loss to people. Check out that clip here.
Yo, and a message to the promoter in Trinidad. Don't bother try sue. Don't bother try sue Cartel and him team, because trust me, you probably have to go fuck up some more millions. So nobody even think about it. Just leave it as it is and just call it a day. Because we all know say some whole for things that are going from as the boss say, you dare try to make him do this and do that and do that and this at tour and this at school, this and that. The man never bargain for that, bro.
Oh, okay. Now it all makes sense. You see, people? That brother, yeah, when him go by the name D-Lo, okay. Now go round it still. Me did always say that brother, yeah, fish. Did always, say on suspect this. But the name the D-Lo. D-Lo, that brother, yeah, me know the man Lou, Me didn't know the man Lou. Now D-Lo, Lulu, you hear me I say? Lulu, and we don't talk about Lulu holistics. Brother. Yeah, chat be a garbage. Now you're a cartel mad stand. We understand that, but bro, warm to your logics, warm to reality. You don't know the business, you just a chat off your mouth. Cartel say Ray, cartel say Tay, if you know say cartel is like back and belly cutlass. It's a brother where say things just for the media. So him and the promoter them can have everything balanced and him say Ray. Remember no man, you see what go on in Costa Rica. Him not try blame the promoter them too. And him know say him no got him. Bro, I can't tell you, brother. I can't tell you, bro. But obviously, I your boss, and your boss can do no wrong.
It's like you just set up the man for failure from Drum Street, bro. No, and then you're gonna make the man in a like the government like the government all want pre the man and or the government get involved, like bro, like is a promoter, bro, like or it reach the government, like yeah, we know say you have to get permit and all these things, but Vybz Kartel come in entanglement with the government of Trinidad.
You don't say now. So when Kartel got entangled with the St. Vincent and Grenadine government, guy yard and I take pictures and eat food and ray. You never did ask, so him get entangled. When he went to Panama, you know talk about that. When him go Guyana, you know not he's been entangled with all sorts of political people, yard and abroad. So all of a sudden now, but you trying to do this. So when him did go Guyana and him a meet with youths and him a do all of them thing there. Okay, and the Trinidadian promoter him caused that. When Kartel did go so boom and go St. Vincent and the Grenadines and he did the same thing. What you say, bro? I don't love to chat off on do the mouth, bro. Like on chat, brother. Your head shine till you fool, dog. Like you don't know nothing about nothing for your chat, you know. That upset me with you sometime, you know. The things them wanna say, I mean no say wanna make no sense at all. Lukewarm brain. Bro, your IQ, brother, minuscule.
Make a video like this again already, you know. But next thing the boss go in there and in can't forward out to go do a next year show. Next thing he go in there and you hear say, them a hold on upon him passport, this, that, and the third, and one bag of Ray and Vybz Kartel, I tell you a thing. We know say, you know, you work and you want your money and all this thing, but sometimes not every money good, bro. So if you even get a next booking for go Trinidad, dog, nobody go. Trinidad people, they have to go fly, go on different island, go pre the boss, go watch the boss perform. Vybz Kartel just avoid that, bro. Because trouble no set like rain. Avoid that. Leave Trinidad alone. We know you love Trinidad people and you love the culture and all of these things. But, and I just say around make and all of these things, but business can do in a different places. Avoid Trinidad, bro. Because for a number of years, Trinidad come like, we don't know them. We dislike Jamaica, right? We don't know. But
Rastafari, so many years on this planet and the brother you're so fool. So done, so stupid. The Gaza side have some waste man on them side, me I tell you. Big man, seriously, hombre, where you really dip on? Oh, y'all make this a Jamaica versus Trinidad thing. Look how much dancehall artists, look how much Jamaican artists regularly goes to Trinidad and perform the events and beer things and we don't have these kind of issues, eh? Why y'all make this a Jamaica thing? Oh, Trinidad not like Jamaica because them a pre-cartel, film criminal deeds, him history in past. Bro, me no overs what go on here, sir, brother. Oh, y'all make it look like, say, this are the norm anytime a Jamaican artist try to go to Trinidad, Ray, this and that and promote and government and blase, blue. No, bro, a cartel, him high profile, him name mix up in a things, so clear as day, y'all go have payments, but definitely, them guys are sheep, yeah. Always are gonna make you look like, say, oh, it's Jamaica versus Trinidad. No, brother. It's not no Jamaica versus Trinidad. And then you talk about cartel for just not deal with Trinidad, no go there, no ray, this and that, because you might get locked down if you go there and them take your passport and you can't leave. I'm like, really? Really and truly, is Vybz Kartel on the run? Them want him in a Trinidad for some crime or something? Is a fugitive? I'm trying to figure it out. What a brother you talk about? Where him take this thing for? Oh, Kartel I got Trinidad. And for no reason at all, them I take one passport and I'm throwing behind bars. Wow.
I fight over
I feel like some man I go just look upon that as a loss, so a whole heap of money that, and of course the patrons them are being refunded their money and stuff like that. Definitely agree with that part. The patrons them deserve to get back their money. It would have been bad on somebody for maybe those Cartel alone never perform, but the fact that Sizzla, Mali, oh, come on, man. A whole heap of people that now perform, you see me? And I don't even think Malidan perform neither. I nobody talk about Malidan, and the article I read, only hear them say a Chronicler alone did perform. But anyway, me know to think about this. And next thing we're going to talk about is the Jamaican artists who are expect to raise their booking fees after hearing the amount of money that Vybz Kartel charge. You understand, my people? But artists have to remember that it also have to do with the power where you have your pulling power, and if you are not Vybz Kartel, I'm pretty sure you might not even get quarter of that. But anyway, make we get to that clip here. Only can tell me if you not agree or not in the comment section.
So Vybz Kartel paycheck got released to the public. Yeah, Vybz Kartel paycheck got released to the public.
Why mix up time? Mix up time. You really a mix up time. You really find the whole like Gaza sheep them. Jesus Christ. This a brother yeah. This a man yeah. Jesus Father. But people, seriously, is it now some form of breaking news that Cartel make a certain amount of money? When you hear say 4 to 6 million, he make off of the Joe Bogdanovich booking for Freedom Street. When you hear say millions and millions, so all of a sudden now 950,000, 1.3 million, rare, and the Gaza sheep them gone crazy, because them hype off of that, and I'm like, wait a minute, did you not know this already? Is this some form of breaking news? Okay, paycheck got released to the public. Is that so? Is that so?
But you know what? You see them younger artists, we see all of them money they will Vybz Kartel get. Martin, I say younger artists. You see all of them other artists there, we see the paycheck there. You see if them used to charge $10,000, they're gonna put 5,000 or 10,000 upon them paycheck. You see who used to charge $40,000, I go put at least 5,000 to 10,000 upon them paycheck. You see who used to charge $60,000, I go put 5,000 or $10,000 more upon them paycheck. Yeah, even when them know so them not have the pulling powers like a Vybz Kartel, Yeah, even when them know so them not have the pulling power like a Vybz Kartel.
Hold up. Can't disagree with that part there, because it's an economical shift. You have to know say supply and demand. So him change the paradigm, shift the paradigm on a different level now, because obviously, as me say, supply and demand. Vybz Kartel charging 1.3, 2 million and them kind of amount there. Imagine the next artist them were up. You understand, like Popcorn, Alkaline, certain artists, if them did a charge 250, them are put it up a little bit more. Naturally, because obviously I'm gonna appreciate if them can afford to book Vybz Kartel for 1.5 million US dollar, then obviously them can afford to book Alkaline or Popcorn for 300,000-400,000 US dollar. You understand? And like say, he might get so much of a bigger crowd, you can say sticky prices are a bit much in comparison. But nonetheless, I am saying the artists them who worth it can charge more. Naturally, because Vybz Kartel has put a price, like him set the price on a level where can charge a higher price than you normally do. For example, if you have a restaurant, right, and you normally sell a plate of food for $10 US, and then a restaurant open up next door to you, and for them cheapest food price of $50 right next door to you, right? But your food your food might even be better than for them food. So you say to yourself, say, $10 versus $50. Alright, me up mine to $20, because at the end of the day, the competition stiff. So if your competitor put up them price, it allow you to put up your price. Much like if somebody comes to boom open a business next to you and say you do liquor consignment, you see me? And you will make a certain amount of profit, and you say, okay, me can afford to charge this amount. Say, alright, 4,800 Jamaican dollar for a case of Heineken, right? But then your competitor goes to boom consignment and I say, yo, 4,600. So your regular customers are going to shift, because guess what? Them a pre say, well, on, me can save money if me go with this a person here. I just say go. So just like how a business can cause other people, competition can cause prices to go down. That is why a lot of countries and government regulate certain businesses so we don't have monopoly. Because in Jamaica, if we had a competitive water company, competitive light company, JPS and Water Commission could not be price gouging people like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Them a charge you ass sitting there, you don't have no choice because it's a monopoly. Yeah, so definitely we must say right there, so enough artists are go up the booking naturally, and they should. They should, especially if them have the pulling power. If they do, then do what them have to do.
So I say a youth named Nico Fire, I say, more promoter, I got cancel them thing. And more promoter and Vybz Kartel I charge too much. See? I'm there, I listen to him video and I listen to him video. And I said to myself, say, as a Spanish town native, you know, should I be smarter than that? Because when you're a promoter, see? When you are a promoter, the contract lay out to you upon the table. The contract lay out to you upon the table. See? So you see everything that was written on the contract. Vybz Kartel have done several shows before since him come out of prison. I ain't hear nobody else a ball. I had people hear a ball. So if you can't afford a Vybz Kartel, leave it alone. Vybz Kartel know his worth. You get what I say? So when Nico Fire come out and say a total, when him say more promoter I got cancel. More promoter can't cancel, brother. Talk with knowledge because the contract is laid out on the table right here. You read the contract. So you see when money should deliver in your check-ins account. You get what I say? Yeah. If these other places will read the contract, never agreed to Vybz Kartel contract, he wouldn't have over England, over one part, over this sell out back to back, quick time in England, quick time. No. CJ we keep the arena right so in a Barclays Center. She never have no problem with Vybz Kartel. No. So when you come out and say, nah, make no sense, brother. Spanish Town, man. Think with knowledge, no? Think with knowledge. Yeah, man. Vybz Kartel know his worth. If me is a promoter, we're going to keep a party. If me can't afford a Vybz Kartel, me not going to look on a Vybz Kartel way. No, because me not want to cause no riff and no problem in the business. No. I'm going to keep my little money in my pocket and say, you know what? Let me save some little more money on it, you know. Yeah. And then me book a Vybz Kartel. So Vybz Kartel know his what? Worth. So when me say, Nico Fire come out and make that video there and start vent, me I said to myself, say, yo, more time some man just turn on them phone because them just want to talk. You get what me I say? Yeah. But Nico Fire, you're wrong right there, so man. Yeah, man. Again, no people. The artists, them are going to want charge more. And them can't pull a power. Pulling, them not have the pulling power. Them not have the people for pull. You get what me I say? Yeah. Them not have the people to pull. None at all. Let me ask you now a question. Which artist uno would pay over $100,000 if you not keep a show as a promoter? Which artist in a dancehall, uno would pay $100,000 if uno a put on a show? Tell me. Me have a go who me would pay $100,000. I'm not talking millions or whatever. I'm just a go who me would pay at least $100,000. A alkaline, a popcorn. You get what I say? Yeah. A alkaline and a popcorn. Me couldn't say, yo, me couldn't pay. Me would even think twice to pay them $100,000. No, because them have the pulling power. Nobody else not have the pulling power. No. Nobody else not have the pulling power in a dance hall, you know. No. And that's why I tell these people, build a fan base. Fan base is very important in our music. Don't talk about you no one. Come live. Come live. Build a fan base. Yeah, man. Build a fan base, Virgin. Build a fan base.
Alright. Let me see if me can pacify the situation between Nico Fire and this young man right here. Or this old guy right here. Anyhow, people, you hear me I say, each individual have their own opinion. You see me, none are really wrong, you know, because at the end of the day, Vybz Kartel is charging an exorbitant amount of money. One can say way too much, not worth it, because his performance is pretty much dog doo-doo. You see me, but if people willing to spend their money and God show them, then therefore he has the right to charge how much he's charging. It's supply and demand. If nobody ain't come and show them, him could not charge that. So obviously people willing, the promoter them have to charge big money for the ticket them. So Kartel a charge a bag of money for booking, promoters charge a bag of money for tickets, liquor, everything, prices up, right? Cause money have to make. So at the end of the day, me can't blame nobody. You see me, business, it's business. It's business. So wanna expect. Can't blame Kartel, can't blame nobody. If the paradigm shift, I just say it go. Kartel have to do what him have to do, and other artists and promoters, everybody have to do what them have to do. In terms of other promoters cancelling events or more reluctant to book Vybz Kartel, I just say go. It's a part of the treacherous road that he walks, you see me? And obviously other promoters are going to say, boy, the money there, that too much, you know? So it's either Kartel have to drop the amount, or promoters have to come at the table, or we not going to have certain bookings. But so far, so good for Vybz Kartel. People are booking all over the world. So them can make money, they see where it's worth it. Them do the balance, them balance the sheet and say, okay, if we book him for 1.5 million, if we sell out the stadium, if we charge this and we charge that, this and that, we can profit this and that and that. And people believe is good for the buck, it's good for the bank. So them a work with it, you know. Nobody na pre in a performance and if him sick or not, man just a try and make a quick buck, so to speak. When it comes to Alkaline and Popcorn, them obviously them have them own events. New rules and rule fest, them can charge $1 million. If them so choose, I mean it's up to them. Cause them don't really need to do nobody show when them have them own a thing. They make millions of US dollars off their own shows, so them no need for take no booking. But at the same time, it's a part of the business, it's payment. So if you have the time, you're available, you do what you have to do, you charge what you have to charge, and you keep it pressing. You see me? A lot of these other artists, like the man say, building a fan base. Might not be the way how Kartel build film or Alkaline build film. You have to figure out your neck of the woods, figure out what work for you, and then you deal with that. As some me see it.
I definitely feel like the artists them are gonna try raise up them thing a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? As me say, everybody know what them worth, everybody know them value. But make sure when you raise your money, make sure you can pull a certain crowd. Make sure you believe say that you're worth, and you know watch a next man money, which you know you can't pocket watch and use that for say, all right, me I go charge more money or whatever it may be. Now I go work out for you.
It's neither here nor there, because when you really pre the thing, you know, you have to watch. I don't really pocket watching, brother. It's the industry. You have to watch the prices, what people are charged. You have to know the ins and out. You can't tell me say you do business. If you run a restaurant, you have to know the cost for the supplies, where you can sell things. So if you run a bar, the same thing. You have to know your competitors. You have to know who are overcharged, who are undercharged, and you have to find your medium. So obviously artists have to free. So obviously the artists, them have to pre-say Kartel get a certain amount. Them have to figure out where them stand in between, what for them level in comparison to his, and where them can get away with. And everybody I go get the same amount, but you have to figure out what work for you. Because if you say 5,000 and nobody no want book you, you have to go figure that out. If you say $1 million and people still a book you, that means you have leverage. You have to pre that. You see me? A leverage we pre. So if you don't have the fund equity, you don't have the levels, then you can't say, Ray, you understand me? You have to just know what you do.
But anyway, since we're on the topic here, Zane, we say Irish and Chin, you know, he must speak on the whole situation here, Zane, and he put out a video to which some people agree, some people disagree, right? Now, I'm not gonna play the video, but he wrote a caption, right? And I'm gonna read the caption, and also we say Conscience, Tony Mataran, and a couple other people are react to what he was saying in the video, plus the caption and thing. So the caption say, warning, the substantial payment exceeding $1 million for Vybz Kartel concert performances will trigger a significant price increase for booking reggae and dancehall artists. This escalation could adversely impact the growth of small promoters and may price artists out of certain markets and regions. Artists will definitely overlook the fact that their influence and pulling power is not on par with that of Vybz Kartel. The industry will be forced into a money grab, with artists claiming to be undervalued. You see, my people. So that away him say. But anyway, we could get to like some of the reactions. So Conscience say, nah, bro, I don't see no can of worms opening. Simply economics will tell you that you are not Vybz Kartel, and if you don't believe the hunger will kick in if you farm full. Artists know what their pulling power is and what it's worth. If you didn't work like he worked, go through what he went through, sacrifice how he sacrificed, and obsess over music, plus lucky like how him lucky, you can't expect the same kind of rewards. Fee idiot promoter ego I go get burned, yes, but the majority of the business know what time it is, I think. Yeah, man, so that's our Conscience officer, right? Also, we say Tony Mataran say, some of them better go cook crab. Because it's not everyone can pull crowd, and don't watch others but watch your own interests. That are true. Sprague Ben say maybe no artist will with pulling power know how much can be generated from a properly executed concert, so they are charging a fair cut of profits, is it? You don't know, other comments were there. Somebody say, honestly, the first problem is putting the artist price out to the public. That should have stayed private in midst contract binding agreement. That alone is a big red flag. If someone put my price out there, I will never work with you again. Simple. And that's true, you know, the promoter, you should have never put cartel business out there. But we'll talk about that in our next video, my people. You can tell me if you agree or not in the comment section.
All right. You see and hear all of that. Sharing the views and perspective in the comments. As me said from the get-go, cartel influence on the music is immense. And right now, the paradigm shift when it comes to shows, booking, and the costs and stuff like that. So, it's up to the artists, them can follow the wave, them can do what them have to do, continue as you were, or work with the time. Obviously, we have inflation, things and times are change. You have to know your leverage, if you can charge more or not. You see me? Thing gets sticky right now. So obviously, enough promoter are going to get F. It was not long ago where Trinidadians, the soca artists, them did a charge less than dancehall artists. So in a places like New York, people did a refuse to book a lot of dancehall artists because they must say, yo, they must charge too much and them now fill out the venue, them and some little club, 300-400, wall in the wall, rate, blase, blah. But now we are talking about UBS Arena, we are talking about, Wembley Arena, we are talking about, Barclays Center, we are talking about places now we can hold people, capacity 10,000, 20,000, them kind of thing there, and then now people willing to show out and buy the ticket them. So that's a great look for dancehall, a great look for the artists them. So as me say, me not fault nobody. It a go knock enough people, but you have to know what you do. It's called business. It's not a monopoly. Yeah, there is no regulation. There is no price regulation by the government to say that Vybz Kartel or whoever can only charge this amount and based on this and that and that. No. He can charge whatever he want to charge. If he want to charge 50 million, if there's somebody willing to pay it, then fine. If their promoters willing to give him 10 million US for an event, then fine. Do what you have to do. Because none of the other thing them no matter. Or him a perform, or him look, whether I'm sick or not. It's crazy. As long as people are buying the tickets to go to the show them and the promoter them can make their money back, then all is well. You see me? So blessings and respect to the ones and ones. You don't know, say the captain of the Vulture Squad. I came, I saw, I vultured that.